Did I start the stream a little bit too early, gamers? Because I do not see the qualifying lobbies up yet, and I thought they went live at 22. Maybe they go live at 10 too. Anyway, hello everybody. Welcome back to day number 16 of the Donate-a-thon. Yes, we made it to another day. Right, on a real note, welcome to round 11 of the NSP Championship. Because I was so finished after 15 days of sitting in this chair for 12 hours a day playing MX bikes, I've not touched MX bikes since. So as you have noticed, there was no preview video for today's track. And the honest reason for that is I completely forgot about it. I may or may not have been up late last night watching Paris first of all, but then followed by Vancouver WSX. And may have also stayed up incredibly late grinding zombies camos on Call of Duty. But this will be, hand on heart, my very, very first laps of this track. I have not spun it. I have not seen a single bit of it. I loaded the track up in-game. I went into the replay camera. I took a screenshot and I made the thumbnail. That is as much practice on this track as I have right now. So I'm going to try and spin a lap before the qualifying servers go up and we can have a little looky look. See what I can find in the next 8 minutes compared to what the pros can find over the course of the night. And we'll see how it goes. I'm going to find those swap parts for the motorcycles. What are you referring to, sir? I think this just has a bar pad on it, which I'm pretty sure there's a massive OEM pack the OEM team released, but I generally couldn't tell you. I have some of the stuff I have in my game's been here for so long. I don't know where to find everything. I will say, there's parts of this stadium that are pretty dark. Like, really dark. I'm not sure if that's intentional, or if it was an oversight, or what. We shall see. Oh, transfer. Call me K-Dub. Okay, so that is a harsh left into a little bit of a wall. Then triple double. Or they might air the wall out, actually, and then go... I don't know. And then guessing we come left here. Double in. Potentially quad there, and then all the way into the corner afterwards. That triple feels very mellow, like super mellow. And then back across the start straight at 1990 into a whoop section. That second whoop looked really tall compared to the entry whoop there. Will they have enough speed to go triple quad? I don't know if you want to go triple quad. I think you might want to do that and then jump around the corner here. So then you can double here, filter. Okay, this is a bit of a techie one. A few back and forths. A few little twisty bits. And then we've got a... Oh my goodness, I scrubbed that and I still quadded. And we've got a long old rhythm section here as well. Right, another whoop section. Round to the left. And 3 whoop sections on one track. Okay. Cooper Webb stressing right now. I don't know how I feel about that dragon's back. It might be one of them ones where you want to almost hit a little bit of a tyre tap. If you can jump to the top of it, then bounce off of that and maybe you triple afterwards. I got no clue. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not the one racing this today because I can't go in a straight line right now. And filter here into the void, into the dark bit. Everyone's just going to go to the tight inside here. Can you then jump round? You can jump round. And then triple... Oh, actually. Yeah, that doesn't really lead you anywhere if you send that. So I'm guessing you are going to want to go roll, triple, double, and then hit this jump as normal. Okay. Interesting. Then what can we do here? Scrub, triple, on, off. I like that. I like you save much lower doing that rhythm instead. And then on... I think you can probably go over and then jump all the way into the corner there as well, rather than going on, off single. Let's try that real quick. So second gear. Yeah, over. Quad all the way into the corner. Nice. Under the tunnel, round to the right. Soupy triple. And then... Oh, wait. Do they... I was about to say, these corners don't look like they line up at all. That's not like a 90-degree berm, that. But if I was to turn, like, perfectly 90 degrees, I'm like, facing slightly off the track. So you have to cut down harder than you expect. That's a little bit more than a 90. But it doesn't feel big enough to be, like, a 120 or a 135. Okay. Double, on, off. People going to jump round here? You can do. Not sure what the play's for here yet. Double, triple. Can we quad after this? That is a stretch. Maybe not. Double, triple, on, off. Lots of options here. Send the wall one more jump. Wait, send the wall one more jump. Wait, so you triple the wall. So if I rail the outside and try tripling the wall. You send the dragons back, you can quad out. Oh, okay. But is that ascend from, like, this? Like, am I jumping into it, or am I meant to be rolling and then treating the dragons back like a whoop section? This is quite techie, Aiden. This is very, very techie. Oh, that's a big old stretch. Okay, and then you triple there. I see people doing that. You could rail the berm and try and get it a bit easier, but I'm a bit difficult where you have to kind of rail the berm, but then also turn right as you take off at the same time. This one is very, very different. Again, thank God I'm not racing this, because I cannot get around the track right now. So you've been doing it with the old zombies grind. It's pretty fun. I've played probably about 15 minutes of the big map with Russell before he died, and then I died trying to res him. And then the rest of it I've just been grinding the camos on the small map. My plan right now, other Aiden, is if I just do the zombies camos first, I will inevitably be ranking up the guns, so then when I go to do the multiplayer camos, I haven't got to use dog shit stock guns. I can have the attachments on them straight away. That is where that's where my brain's at the moment. Oh my goodness. Okay, so social experiment. If you are looking to get better at MX bikes, playing 156 hours of it over the space of 2 weeks doesn't make you any better. I'm very curious to see what them fast boys will do over that. There'll be some cheeky little like tyre tap or tech where you can preload up and over something. Then yeah, if I go around the outside here... Oh no, actually that's not bad at all. The angle's nowhere near as sharp as I thought it was. Okay, and then step over this. Got to be quite precise on the landing there because the downside that's quite steep. I do prefer rolling that and then going triple on off here. I like that a lot. And then quad, so step over. Quad into the corner, stretch it out, I'm going to come up short, it's fine. Got to be a little bit careful on the throttle on the exit of that, because the tyre does like slip in a bit. And you want to turn slightly tight here. That works out quite well actually, because you can kind of open the corner up more and give yourself a better run through the whoops. But because you are in the whoops a little bit sideways, you have to be very careful. So you probably see some of them guys just checking up a little bit before they get into that section. And the qualifying servers should be going up right now. They are, right now. Let's go and have a look. So that was a very, very poor attempt at showing off the track. But I apologise, I've not spun any laps on here until right now. But yeah, for anybody asking how I'm doing after donated fund, I'm pretty alright. Pretty decent. Just been doing a lot of zombie camos on Call of Duty, so nothing strenuous at all. You haven't got to really think about it. Just play the game. NSP. Right. Spectate. Oh. I'm guessing Aiden updated the track. Let me actually go get the track properly, rather than using the one that he sent me. My bad, pimp. MX Bike Shop. Let me double check as well. Does it say? Yeah, it does say that I've got it. Right. Oh, fuck's sake. Now I need to do this. Where's my phone? This is such a long-winded process for me to log into the shop. It's ridiculous. Alright. Got to find my password that's like 30 characters long. Bum, 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 bum. How long ago did I get this? Oh, it's like a screenshot of the password on my phone. Now I've got to scroll back to try and find where I took the screenshot of it. Right. Move this out of the way so I can actually type. Remember me. Log in. Now, two-factor authentication. Yes, I am human. I verify. Okay, we're good. Lisbon. Purchase. Yes. Confirm. Download. May as well close this. Ba ba bum 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 bum. Little technical difficulty that I did not expect. Bear with me. Well, MXB shop is going incredibly slow right now. Yeah, I'm not too bad. I'm not too bad at all. It's nice being able to get up and walk away from the PC whenever I want to, rather than being stuck here. Right. Copy track, mods, tracks.
Ools became a member. Ools
Thank
celebrates 19 months of membership, 2 kids and a crispy sock later.
Right. Play. We should be good now. If I'm still getting track mismatch, the stream might be chalked. Oh, I'm getting PTSD
Just
from that
stopping
noise.
by for a sec. Hope all is well.
I'm very good, thank you, McFlurry. I appreciate that. At least I haven't got to add any time to a timer now, gamers. I haven't got to put a timer up and add 5 minutes on. Holy, thank you. Right, game's loading up again. So we should be good to go. I should be able to get into the lobbies now. Thank you, Nikos.
Nikos Grigoriadis became a member. Nikos Grigoriadis celebrates 8 months of membership. Been a long time, hey?
Can anybody just like deep what I've done? Can you, like, boys? I think I've got trauma. I think I got trauma from the last 2 weeks. I generally do. No, like I just tried searching for the NSP lobby and I typed in my server name. That is, how many times do you generally think I've searched for that over the last 2 weeks? It's got to be an insane amount. Oh God, I go to sleep hearing the sound of two-stroke in my dreams. Do 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 do. Oh, it's definitely not withdrawals. Definitely not withdrawals. It's oh, I don't know. There's no part of me that wants to play this game right now. But luckily, I don't have to play it. I get to watch other people play it. And personally, I think that's the best way to enjoy MX Bikes, is watching other people going through the suffering of it. Maybe, oh shit, is that why? Maybe that's why you boys kept it going for so long. Maybe. Right, we're good now. It was a little bit delayed. We've already gone through 7 minutes worth of qualifying. Jake, I keep thinking this is King Rider rather than Right Guy Rider. So you got Jake in here, Splash, Rush, Ryder, Panda, Pit, Brado, Troy. Okay, so A's looking pretty decent already. Jake's currently at the top of the board. Why does the netcode look so bad right now? I suppose it's NA servers, isn't it? Jake being from EU, it's always going to look a little bit funky. That looks like a little bit more than funky. So over, triple, quad. Yep, and then triple into the turn. Clean section. We like that. He's gone better again. Troy's in second in this server right now. Let's turn these off, sorry. Pull this up so you can see people's positions as well. Big Daddy Tomat ripping on the KTM. He was, and I am very interested to hear if people agree or disagree with this statement. Do you think that he should have just, like, in terms of A1 practice, or how he looks on the bike right now, do you think that he should have been able to beat Roxon easier? Or do you think I'm looking into it too much? So Jake's rolling that. He's going to triple off of it. That looks like such a huge stretch, man. That looks massive. You know what else is massive? Let's watch a bit of the Jan, shall we? No, don't go into free roam camera. Go into a bit of orbit camera. Here we go. The January, getting a little bit off track in the whoops. Okay, that's Troy's laps chalks. He's going back to pits, or he's going to keep on going? No, he's just had enough. Let's forget about WSX for a second. Please, can we talk about how insane Malcolm is riding right now? Because let's just, for like argument's sake, let's just say, oh, it was an off week for the brothers. They'll be back to normal form another time. He still came in that last race of the weekend. He still came from like a dog shit start, like P6 or whatever, past everyone, including Cooper Webb, and checked out and won. Bro was moving. And I am a big Mookie enjoyer. Like, I was so happy when he won at Tampa this year. So I'm really excited to see if he can now take that, use his confidence, and come into A1 doing better. Because there was also that year he was challenging for wins when he got into it with... I think got into it with Anson a couple times, then also with Barsha as well. The one of the rounds, and that kind of ruined his chances of getting a W in that year. But I do like Mookie. I like him a lot. Jan going triple. Is he going to quad all the way? Yep. Seems to be the preferred line from these gamers at the moment. Going outside. So he's going to triple in. Then so this is a different line to what Jake was doing. Going to quad this or triple it? He's going to triple. I prefer Jake's line a lot. I think Jake gets through there in less jumps and gets through there quicker. So I do think Jake's line is the way forwards. Let's hop on board with Splash for a little bit. Splash likes his soupy. I don't know if that was the starter lap or to end one, but unfortunately crashing just before the finish line. We might get a dual hot lap attempt right here. We've got Splash and Jake going at the same time. Whereas Raxi could very well be in one of the other servers. This is just 1 out of 4 qualifying servers for tonight. I'll watch one more lap between these guys, and then we'll go and hop into server B, see what's going on there. Jake's suspension looks really good through the whoops. No, Splash's suspension looks really good through the whoops. Ah, there you go. That was a big line. Let's have a look at that. So was that just... So he rolled, yeah, rolls at the end of the whoops. Blitzes that, triples, and then quads all the way into the corner, okay. And he did choke the lap as well. So, let's disappear from this server, and let's go and look at server B instead. See who's in there. But already we've got like 5 or 6 really, really fast boys in this one, so I'm hoping that continues all the way through. NSP, Group B, Spectate. I literally went to go and type in my password again from my own server. I think head's gone. This may or may not also be my second monster of the day. Don't judge me. I need it right now. Does anybody else like ever have 2 drinks on the go at once and you're kind of alternating between the 2 of them? Or am I just that much of a degenerate? So you can tell by the way I use my walk, I'm a woman's man, no time to talk. Got a wild Boiler Bay in here, and I think that lap time might be quicker than what we saw out of Jake. Got Tyler J7, Neon Steiner, different cam. Right, we'll hop on with old Boiler Bay for a bit. Perfect time, actually. He's just starting a lap. See what Tyler can do around here. EU ping, doing EU ping things. So all these guys choosing to roll this at the end. Triple off. Yep, quad into the corner. That seems to be the standard. Then I'll step over. Oh, that lap's not going to count for him, unfortunately. He's going to keep it going, though. He's not choosing to go back to the pits super early, unless it does count. Unless Aiden was slacking on the old timing gates. What's up? Somebody joining the server very late. And step over here. Yep, quad all the way into the corner. Going a bit long there. Still manages to hold it quite tight underneath the tunnel jump. Yeah, see how wide these boys swing out. And then he's pretty much dead straight going into the whoops. Oh, so I'm getting kicked about a little bit. He's still up though. Still manages to get the triple out afterwards as well. I think the netcode might have been making that look worse than it actually was. I do like that. Checking up for a second, so then you can double around the corner. I think he knew the lap was chalked, so he was trying different lines, so he's trying to triple there from the inside. We'll stay on board with him for another lap as well. He's currently a second clear of everybody else in this lobby right now. Thank you, Task Force. Kind of munching through the whoops. I'm not sure what the goal was there. There you go. Tyler's on top of this lobby right now. Let's have a look into Quali Group C. You're the one that I want. You are the one I want. I can't get a comfortable temperature in this room again today. I don't know what it is. I'm either hot or I turn the fan on and I get cold straight away. And for anybody whose geography is not on point, we are at Lisbon today, which is in Portugal. So we are Mr. Worldwide. I think Cam's lap might be the fastest we've had so far. Tyler's was a high 25. Who's 51? Who's Mr. Aura? 1145. Someone's changed their name. Don't know who it is, but we'll leave it at that. Right. Cam. Up on there. Lovely, lovely MX Bikes netcode. We love it. Cam doing anything different in here? He is. Definitely a unique rhythm. I don't know if he's doing that every lap or what, but it doesn't look faster to me based on there. I'm sure he didn't get it as like clean, but he's going on, off, hitting the berm. He's going to scrub his way into this. So the lines seem fairly straightforward. Honestly, when it comes to Supercross, it's just who can scrub it the most. Who can carry the most momentum in the corners, who can stay the lowest through the rhythms. His tyre slid out a little bit there, but still gets up and over the 2 quads fairly easily. K-Dog, oh yeah, I've got no idea who's number 51 these days, but K-Dog I thought was from NA. And his NA service is on like 70 or 90 ping, which gives European vibes, so I'm not sure. It wasn't too bad, thank you, Reed. I've done nothing today other than shooting zombies' heads off on Call of Duty. I don't mind the zombie camo, Brian, because you haven't actually got to think about what you're doing. You can literally just have YouTube up on the other screen and just mindlessly start doing it. So, Cam actually went half a second quicker that map. And it looked very messy. So I definitely think he can go faster. Like, quite messy. Like, tagged his back wheel on a few different things. The rhythm that he done over this dragon's back didn't look particularly good either. Oh, he's trying to go quad single. See, that was cleaner. He should definitely be up now in terms of time. Just holding things really, really tight as well. Like, the timing's good. Triple into here. I'm pretty confident he's up right now. I wish we could see live splits in the replay. That'd be good, just to check how he's doing compared to his personal best. And if he can get this quad cleaner as well, doesn't slide out on the exit, so he should step over that no problem, so then he can scrub this harder. Does jump a little bit long, so he manages to stop fairly quickly, gets up and over the triple, no problem. What's his whoop section going to be like? Whoops are good. Is he just going to step over here? No, he goes all the way, so he's going to be jumping around. Oh, no, he scrubs it. Double there. Is he going to triple from the inside? Oh, attacks the back end a little bit. He's fine, though. Then quad. Triple. Gets a high bounce because he overjumped that. Should still be up. He knows he is. That's why he's hugging the inside. Going to send it to the finish. Did he? I'm sorry. Was that just by 1,000th of a second? No. He went from 0.84 to 0.67. So he beat it by, what's that, 17,000ths of a second? Something stupid. Actually, no, it'd be the opposite way, wouldn't it? So for, be like, oh no, it would be. It's like 17,000ths of a second. Fair play. Right, Cam extending his lead there. We've got 11 minutes left to quality. We'll go hop in and see who's in Group D now. Yeah, the hashtag 4TJ is just for Tyler. Even Tyler's not. I don't know why they've done that, because I feel like the hashtag 4 is usually for people that have like passed away, but it's just when Tyler broke his back riding IRL. I want you to know that every single one of you that typed 6-7 after that lap was completed, I have a complete and utter disdain for you. And I hope that whatever you ask for Christmas, you get something very similar to it, but just not quite what you wanted. Okay. Right, Rex is playing, but he's currently 1.7 seconds slower than Cam's best lap time. So this is the line I prefer at the moment from watching these boys doing it. Stepping over here, then triple. Oh, he goes long. He goes long. So Rex throwing the lap away in the last rhythm section. We'll stay on board with him for the next lap, actually. See how it goes. Has he changed team again? I thought he was on the same team as Oliver Roberts. Or am I faded? Gets that line clean. Not choosing to try and quad it, just going to go triple, double. Steps over. Just, that's the thing, is these boys are trying to go so fast and save so much time everywhere that they can. Is Ken's on a 2? Ken's is on a 250. Yeah, Ken's rocking the 250s today. He might be the only one in the class. I've not seen a Wild Steiner anywhere. Dad Shoes, trying to qualify it. Not looking great right now. 8 seconds off the pace. I did see in the DDC Discord, he was asking for like links for the OEMs and stuff, so he might be on a fresh PC right now. So there is a high chance he has not been indulging in much MX Bikes gameplay recently, so we'll let him off for being a little bit stinky. Someone who we can't let off, though, I swear, is this man right here. Bro has been on the grind with me this last 2 weeks, playing loads and loads of MX Bikes, so he should be able to get inside that top... It's just top 20, isn't it? There's no... Yeah, just top 20. No, top 40, sorry, and then there's 2 heat races. But he's trying to get inside that top 40. Right now he's in 11th, so if you average it, it'd be in 44th overall. I know it doesn't always give you the exact amount of time, but ideally Reese will want to go a little bit quicker on that. Aiden, the track creator himself, a little bit off pace as well. I'll stay on board with a track creator for a lap, actually. Never mind. Just goes and puts it up into P3 in this lobby. Gonna schmoove his way through the whoops. Yeah, I mean, very, very different conditions here today than they are on the hills of Krakenberg. Aiden going quad all the way. Oh, a bit of a stretch for that Suzuki, you know. Bro's definitely underpowered. I think that's Reese going to jump by here. Where is Reese? There he is. Let's follow Reese for a lap. Let's see what we can do. Hello, Freddy. Oh, Reese going very long. Is he still going to get the triple out? Goes off a little bit. Oh, and then the Bale's having collisions there. He's probably still going to be up, to be fair. He is 5 seconds off of Rex's time right now. Going for a little wheelie, triple on-off. Nice. I mean, these boys still have 7 minutes to play with. They got time. They got time. It's a shame we don't see a wild Rumski sign up for this race. Get a run back in action, but Bro definitely prefers his outdoors and his Supercross. If it is Supercross, it better be 2021 or nothing. Reese on a better lap so far. This should definitely improve him, even with that massive mistake over the tunnel. As long as he doesn't boof this rhythm section too much. It's over, triple, and a quad here. Yep, triple into the turn, hug the inside if he wants to save a little bit of extra time as well. Is he going to improve? He does improve slightly by... Actually by quite a lot. I think he went about 2.2 seconds quicker, even with that massive mistake over the tunnel. So it goes to show you how much time these boys can save. It looks to be quite a technical track overall. Hard to put an entire lap together. Just catching racks on the end of a lap here as well. He's going to tag his back end. Doesn't matter too much though. You do have to scrub some of these jumps quite hard. This doesn't look like normal racks. It looks like he's making quite a lot of mistakes here that I'm not used to seeing him making. Very interesting. Usually Rax is a lot more, like, perfect than he's playing right now. I've seen quite a few mistakes, like back-end tagging, over-jumping rhythms. Yes, I'm very, very happy that I've got my life back again, so I can spend it no-lifing odd zombies instead. But it's nice being able to just do whatever I want. It's nice getting away from MX Bikes for a little bit. Don't mind watching MX Bikes at all. When you play it so much in a short amount of time. I feel like the netcode's actually doing this dirtier than it is. I think netcode makes it like it's sloppier laps than they are. Oh, a front end tried washing on him there. He managed to save it. A lot of people getting kicked around in these whoops, even if it looks like they're entering them pretty damn straight. Yeah, I still think even with like mistakes like that, Rax can definitely improve on his lap. He's going to go... Again, this is the preferred rhythm for me. Step over, triple, quad, and then triple into the turn. Going to hug the inside. No, he's going to rail the outside. Okay, is he going for back-to-back heaters? No. Very strange. Very strange indeed. He does improve, though. Does get a faster lap. Oh, goodness, bless me. Oh, sorry if I'm blowing your ears off for that. I've only been doing like the survival zombies map so far, so it's just really, really small and very bare bones. I've not fully explored the huge zombies map yet, so I'll do that at some point. I'm just working my way through all of the camos first before I venture out too much. I'm starting to still rocking the 250 as well. Okay, so we've got two 250 enjoyers today. Oh, God. Ah. I'm not Prestige 2 yet, but I don't know if you've seen it yet, Aiden. Actually, you would have, but because I know you and Jake have been playing today. When one of the people on your friends lists prestiges, it pops up a little notification for you. Oh, actually, Brado only 0.1 off of Cam's time. So yeah, I saw when you prestiged, and then I saw when Jake prestiged as well. You two are very, very close together in terms of leveling. I've not been using any double XP at all today. I've been using weapon XP, but I've not been using XP. I'll probably save those for later levels whenever I can be bothered. Because I usually just worry about leveling up as quick as possible. There's not really much point. So I got an entire year to do that. I may as well just oh, Brado getting a bit sketchy. I think it's that Aussie ping's making it look worse than it is. Yeah, I'm just doing camos at the moment. I will want to do at some point the co-op campaign camos. I've seen videos of the campaign and it looks absolutely booty cheeks, but I still want to try and complete all of the mastery stuff. I would also like to, at some point, again, I'm probably just going to do this in zombies because you haven't really got to think about it at all. I would like to do all of the weapon master prestiges. So what I've done at the moment is if you take the first AR, for example, when I was trying to get that in gold on multiplayer, I maxed the weapon level out. So now that I've just gone to try and get it gold in zombies as well, I prestiged it. So now at the same time as me getting it gold in zombies, I am re-ranking it up again. Basically, when you go and check any gun and you look at the prestiges, the camo all the way over the far right-hand side, so once you've done everything and you've re-got it to the max again, once you unlock that camo for a gun, you can put it onto any gun that you want. Which I think is quite cool as well. And also when you prestige a gun, it unlocks extra attachments. And I guarantee, knowing Call of Duty... Oh, I thought Brady was going to go fast then. Knowing Call of Duty, those attachments will probably be broken in some regards. So I think it's definitely worth doing. Who have I got today? I think it's very hard to bet against Cam. Like, Cam has been really, really, really good. Especially the last few NSP rounds. Even if he gets bad starts, he usually does a really good job at coming through the pack. And when he gets a good start, he kind of just disappears by like 30 seconds. So it's going to be hard to try and put anybody against him. Oh, not ideal. I've not tried it in multiplayer yet, Aiden, but I really liked the way that it felt in zombies, and this was with like no attachments unlocked on it. In the assault rifle category, I think it's the D20, it's like the second to last assault rifle. But in the ELO sight on it that you get from ranking up the Peacekeeper, just the entire sight and the way the gun looks as your ADS in it looks so nice, and it doesn't move much. So I can't imagine how much better it'll get with like a grip and suppressor and recoil buffer and all that shit. So I imagine that could be quite good. Yeah, Rex has been quite hit and miss with these races, I found at the moment. So it's hard to work out exactly where he's gonna end up. But he has ended up winning the fair few that he's signed up for, so we'll see if he can continue that trend tonight. Yeah, I tried RedSec when it first came out. I've not been able to play it for the last 2 weeks. But it was fairly enjoyable. I don't think I prefer the multiplayer on Battlefield a lot more. So I don't know how much RedSec I would ever see myself playing. But no, if you got a group... That was disgusting through the whoops. If you got a group of friends on there, RedSec, really, really enjoyable. I haven't permanently unlocked anything yet. Strangely enough, I think I'm going to have to permanently unlock some zombie stuff. Because so the challenges at the moment is 1,000 headshots, and then the special camos you have to get. Some of them that require you to use certain ammo mods that you only can use once you get to like level 51. So if I'm trying to get gold guns, I can't really afford to be waiting all the way until I get to level 51. So I might have to permanently unlock some of that stuff instead. Just so I can progress through there faster. Right. there you go. Jake hit a cheeky little 25 flat. I have been informed by inside sources that I've done it right on the last attempt. Well, 37 attempts at laps is crazy work. Yeah, that's nuts. I've been informed that Cam went a little bit quicker, so I fully expect to see Cam on the top step of qualifying, which I can look at the same time, actually. They usually don't take too long to go up. My MXB. Troy looking good. Oh yeah, I saw there. Troy in 5th there as well. I definitely think Troy's more of a racer than a qualifier. 100%. The annoying thing with Troy is he usually gets pretty stinky starts in these, and has to work his way through, but then by the end of it, he's usually working his way up to a decent spot, like around the 10th place area. So it would be nice to see him be able to get out of the gate and see what he can do from there. Right. Oh, I need to full screen this. It won't let me look at it normally otherwise. So, K-Bell Racing. Heat race lists not up just yet, which is to be expected. It's literally only just finished. Let me load in again now that I know the lines. I'll be honest, gamers, I don't know if the issue with WSX and Paris is, whilst it's cool having kind of off-season events for a few people to go and ride at, they're not really stacked enough to be that entertaining. Like, WSX was okay, thanks to Cullen Park and Cole Thompson. And then Paris was okay just because the Lawrences had a shit night and Malcolm was doing nuts. It's like, I feel like if it was any normal night, it would get a bit boring. I don't know. Adam, can I have what you're smoking? Because that sounds good. How do they double step off of that? My suspension just soaks it up too much. And I'm using what I believe Tyler is using right now as well. No! My lap, it's over. Backflip? Nope. Sure. So these guys were hugging this tyre, doubling, then going triple, and I think they was quadding all the way into the corner, which is a hell of a stretch. No idea how none of them slide out at all, because my back end on this bike's all over the place all the time. But they were just tracking perfectly around this corner with no sliding. Oh! There is levels to this game, and unfortunately I'm not at the top anymore. Heatless is up. Lovely. I'm going to try one more lap and then we'll have a look. Into the bells. Right. That's me done with that. So, let's have a look. Is this going to let me overlay it? Or is MX Bikes going to try and take control of everything again? It's taking control of everything right now. There we go. Alright. Display capture. Heat race list. So, it was indeed a Mr. Box on top of the box of qualifying right now. Look at the sea of blue. You love to see it. Actually, I was about to say, only broken up by a 250, which is kind of crazy work. Oh. Hang on. Have we got somebody up to no good again? Hang on a second. Have we got somebody cheating again tonight? It's Race, okay. Why does Race not appear on MXP Ranked? $5A26. It's not. Is my ranked broken? Excuse me. Okay, so my ranked is broken. No, Nizzy. If anything, I feel like I've gotten worse at the game, which I find happens to me a lot when I play games too much. There's like a sweet spot for me for improving, and then once I've reached that sweet spot, if I continue to play more, I just get worse. Alright, servers should be up, and they are. W. Right, let's change this to, say, heat 1. Nice. Why is my screen gone black? There we go. I do play Battlefield. I play a lot of Battlefield. I think I have 3 guns maxed out to level 50. Don't know what level I am myself. I've almost completed all of the challenges in the game itself across all the classes as well. Oh, I see. So you got special treatment, is what you're saying, Reese. Well done making it in, though. Like, these races are fairly competitive. Do 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 do. Do a bit of free roam action. Ba 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 da ba 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 da da ba 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 da. Quite a cool stadium, though, isn't it? For the 1 or 2 Portuguese people that we have on the channel. Tell me if you can see where the shadows are cast. We're taking a peek behind the curtain. Showing you the secrets to track building. And shadows and all that good stuff. Right. We could just pick a seat in the stands that we watch from. Aiden, is what you said to me in DMs about the cameras still the case? Am I flying around tonight? Oh, I'm glad that you got better from them, 10. No, Trevor, I've been commentating all of these. I haven't raced any of them. I'll be honest, if I was competing in this, I don't think I'd want to. I don't think I'd want to be racing after the last 2 weeks. Right, gates down. Let's see how this goes. Flumesy getting the whole shot by the looks of it. He might come back into the screen in a second. We know how MX Bike's netcode is. But it's Vixnev that's going to get him around turn 2 in the lead. So, the Aussie. Where's Flumesy from? Is Flumesy EU or NA? Is he Oceania or NA? Not too sure, but this man right here, Vixnev, he's going to be very, very happy with this start. So he's going to go through the whoops first. We've then got Flumesy, Brax, BA, Rush. Ken's getting a good start on that 250 machine. That is very, very important for him, because him and Steiner will be at a massive disadvantage tonight in terms of power. So you've got to get out of the gate and try and hold on to that position. Submac following him through. Splash is there in 8th position with Dizzle in that 9th and final transfer spot on lap 1, but still lots of racing to go in this heat race. Who has got stinky starts today? It is Cam. And I don't know what's been happening with Cam starts recently, but they have been very, very stinky. So we'll see if he can get that sorted out before the main event. Chris making some mistakes. Trey making mistakes as well. JS7 bouncing through this rhythm. Jake going down in this corner. He's getting passed by a whole bunch of people. Cam and JS7 scrubbing into each other, almost landing on Dorian. Jake does land on Dorian. He's going to get an awful run through the whoops now, so Dorian's going to go flying past. Trey and Chris getting into each other as well. So 2 of your highest qualifying racers today. Dorian going down at the end of the whoops. His bike does not collect anybody. 2 of your highest qualifiers in Cam and Jake not getting great starts in this heat race. Not great at all. BA airing out that jump. He's going to go for that triple. I like that line. Reese making a little mistake, but gets through going again. He is currently sat in... It says P9 on timing, but I don't think that's updated quite yet. We have Panda moving forwards. Got my broads in Atlanta. Jason Cadena the Fanta. Credit cards and the scammers. Yep. Ken's, he's in P5 still. Very, very good on that 250. I think with the 250s as well is they know they're not going to be able to hit any ridiculous lines, so they can kind of settle into the, let's just say, more consistent race lines and just do those over and over again and hope that all of the 450 boys trying to go a little bit too fast around them and capitalising on their mistakes. But still, good practice for him going ahead of the 2026 season. Flumesy going to go down. He's going to lose a couple of spots here. The leader going down, that was Vixnev. So Splash now going to capitalise. This man is no stranger to heat race wins in this series. He has had many of them. It's just the main events that he's been struggling to put together. Usually, great out of the gate. Quite often leads lap 1, but then makes a mistake on the first or second lap, causes him to drop a whole bunch of places, and then he finds himself fighting for the rest of the race. So we'll see how he goes. There is no doubt in my mind that he will probably end up winning this heat race. He does have Brax, his fellow teammate, fellow SPX-backed athlete, just behind him. We've then got Vixnev dropping to that P3 spot. Ken's moving up to P4, going past Flumesy. Dizzle's making a few moves as well. He was in 9th on the opening lap. He now finds himself into 6th place. Going for a bit of a safer line as people are trying to triple above and over his head. Just going to keep it safe in this heat race. No need to do anything too silly. Just get yourself in that top 9 and stay there. Pitt, not a great start of him. I do find Pitt tends to struggle in Supercross. Much more of an outdoors rider, in my opinion. And I say that, he's struggling through this rhythm section now. He's going to get passed by Submac. Reese is going to get onto the back of him. We do have a poor track re-entry there by Panda. Did he just... Did Jake crash into him there, or was that 2 separate incidents? Oh, Jake is not going to be happy with that. That is not a very, very smart track re-entry at all from Panda. So that's going to cost Jake some even more time when he's trying to work his way through to avoid going to that LCQ. Right now, Cam has moved his way up into only 14th. So Cam not making the progress he would like to with 3 minutes plus 1 lap left to go. Getting into the bows as well. You have to wonder, is he just trying to go a little bit too fast trying to catch up? Does he need to chill out a little bit into the bows again there? Is he tripling in here? He is. He's going to go his triple. I don't know if you'd call this a triple or a quad, but we'll call it a triple. And he's going to have to check up from another mistake. That is going to allow JS7, if he wasn't making mistakes of his own, to pull away a little bit more. So Jake goes across the line in 11th. He needs 2 more positions. He's got Panda just in front of him. Pitt is getting a little bit sketchy through the whoops. Keeps her up on 2 wheels, though. Pitt right now is... got a lot of cuts, actually, by the looks of it. So Pitt nowhere near where it says he is on time and scoring. What we do have right now is a wild Reese, the man that has come out of retirement as of late during that donator-thon. He is sat in P7 right now in a comfy transfer spot, just getting the laps logged, getting the thumbs warmed up, getting used to Supercross again. We've got Brax, who was in second earlier, dropping really, really quickly. He's now into 6th place, now into 7th, as Reese is going to go past him and be promoted to spot. Rush circulating in 8th on timing, but I believe he's 5th on track. We've then got Ken still on that 250 machine, putting in a very, very good performance right now. Bloomsy getting a little bit sketched. Just go further forward, see what we can find. Vixnev still in that P2 spot, which means we should still have Splash up here in the lead, which we do. He's going to go across line with 1 minute and 40 seconds left on the clock. So they should still have 3 laps left to run, I believe. He should have this lap, should cross the line before the timer hits 0, and then they'll have another +1 after that. So 3 to go in this heat race, barring any massive mistakes. Bloomsy making some mistakes of his own in that rhythm section. That's going to allow Dizzle and Kens to catch up. This is a 3-way battle for 3rd place on the track right now. Ken's getting a great drive through the whoops on that 250. Underpowered, but not letting it affect him too much. He's actually gaining time on Dizzle by the looks of it. Vixnev going to go down. That's going to move everybody up a spot. He's going to drop back into 5th right now. Rush and Brax battling for that 6th spot. Submac in 8th. Reese in 9th. He's on the bubble right now. But there are cuts to play with, as right now it's saying Mr. Chapstick is in positions that he's not. Jake is making some great progress. He's on the outside looking in. He's currently 10th on timing and scoring. He needs 1 more position to work his way up into the heat race. He's been clawing his way from the very back of this pack, getting caught up in all kinds of chaos. Pitt just following in behind him. Cam still trying to make moves, but you have to wonder, is he running out of time with only 2 laps left to go in this race? Is he going to be able to get up into that top 9, or is he going to go through to the LCQ? Cam's benefit right now, he is your points leader, and he is your points leader by quite some margin. So even if he doesn't make it through tonight, you can drop a round in this series. So he will happily take that. He'll only lose out a couple of points in the grand scheme of things. So worst case result for him, not as worse as if every single round counted. We shall see. We've got some predictions in chat saying Cam's going to get that transfer spot. Not if he's getting caught up in issues like that. Pitt just trying to respawn and Cam going right into the side of him. Not ideal. Love seeing some Ken's love in the chat as well. Mr. Marshall, very goated on a real motorbike, in case some of you were aware, just as he is in MX bikes. What place is he in right now? He's still in that P4. Battling with Vixnev, trying to get onto that podium, which would be a hell of an achievement on the 250. And then Dizzle sat in 5th. Rush up to 6th. Brax in 7th. Jake up into 8th now. He does have that spot on lock. Submac going up the inside of Reese. Reese cutting down, using that old boy, that veteran IQ. You love to see it. Panda got into the back of Submac there, into the whoops, and he's going to go down. And I think Reese is in that final transfer spot. So Bronies have eyes in the back of his head. Needs to pay attention to any incoming threats like he just avoided from Submac before that second set of whoops. And they will have 1.5 laps left to go in this Heat Race 1. Cam might be getting some cuts from that. A few people going across this corner a little bit tight. I wonder how strict Aiden's been. It's an interesting line from Cam. It's one that I done by mistake, and I'm sure maybe he didn't know how that was going to go, but you can't hate him for trying. He's definitely trying to push to get into that top 9. Unfortunately, I do see him going to an LCQ at this rate. Reese making a few mistakes. That's going to allow Submac to catch up a little bit closer. Look at this battle that we got going on right here. We've got like 5 people, all for around this 6th, 7th-ish spot. Actually, no, that's around P4. So that's 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th, all right next to each other, all going for it. And 2 of them getting together. Jake and Brax getting into each other. Jake's not going to be happy. He's been caught up in lots and lots of incidents so far in this heat race. Splash has already received the last lap flag. He is 12 seconds clear of his competition. Loving the track here in Portugal so far. By the looks of it, Dizzle going to go down at the end of the whoops. Vixnev going end of the whoops, end of the rhythm section. Vixnev went down also. Everybody making mistakes here. This track seems to be catching everybody out. You can see the rough starting to come in as well. It's going to make these already tricky whoop sections even harder. Brax got a great drive through there. Submac has made the pass on Reese, so that has moved him up into 9th. Reese back down to 10th. Submac getting a little bit sketchy in the whoops though. Reese going to try and pull alongside. Both going to check up and go for the double, triple, double, but it is the last lap, and this is the final transfer spot. We need to see if there are going to be any elbows out moves right here. Submac trying to protect them insides. Is Reese going to triple in? I think he kind of has to. He does go for it. Gets it clean. Both times working out very similar to each other. So W on the track build in front there from Aiden. I like seeing some alternative lines all work out the same. Again, alternative lines coming through here as well. Submac going to quad into the corner. Reese going to go on-off, carry a little bit more momentum. Still all about the same distance apart. Everyone going quad over. Jake making a mistake at the end. Submac trying to get up the inside of him. Submac in a bit of a difficult spot right now. Do you try and push it and gain an extra spot? Do you try and play it safe and hope that Reese doesn't dive bomb you? Submac and Reese both doing a good job of staying out of the rough stuff in the whoops. Who's it going to be? I mean, if one person makes a mistake right here, they are out. We got about 4 or 5 people that could potentially miss out. It's going to come down to the final rhythm section. Who's going to get it clean? Who's going to mess it up? Submac is the man in the position right now. Reese trying to just do everything he can. Submac made a mistake. Reese is going to try and pull alongside. He goes for the quad. He gets it. No, he comes up short. Everyone's going to be diving to the inside. Is there cuts going to come into play? There is not. Reese misses out by 1 second. Just tagging that back end on the final quad. I think if he got it clean, he could have gone up the inside of Submac and got that final position. So your top 9 going through to the main event is Splash, Floomsy, Ken's getting on the podium on that 250. Very, very good ride for him. Brax, Dizzle, Jake managing to make a good comeback ride there after a stinky start. Vixnev, after that early lead, drops back to 7th, but still into the main event, so he won't mind that too much. We've then got Rush in 8th, Submac taking that 9th and final transfer spot, and then everybody from Reese all the way down to BA on the privateer machine. They will go to the LCQ. Good, good, good heat race 1. Look how close everybody is here. 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 19, 20, 21. Really, really close and intense racing. You hate to see that from Reese. Very, very unfortunate. And that shows the margins that these boys are playing with. If that back end cleared that quad just that tiny bit more, he would have been able to get into the corner cleanly and he would have gone straight through to that main event. But yeah, surprise upset. Cam going to the LCQ. I'm not too worried for him. He knows what he's doing. I'm sure he'll be able to get a top 4 in the LCQ. Right, we are going to be going over to heat race number 2 now. Surely there's no chance heat race 2 can provide as good of a race as that one did. Surely not. Surely not. Oh, we shall see. The COD multiplayer hasn't grown on me yet, but I have been doing a whole bunch of zombies camo grinding today, and I do find that just a lot more chill and enjoyable. So we'll see. Yes, yeah, the donate-a-thon ended yesterday. Thank the Lord. Thank Christ. Wait, was it yesterday? Or was it the day before? No, it was yesterday. Yeah, it ended yesterday. Right, in this one, we have got Brado, Breezy, Troy, Braden. There's lots of Bs in here. Lots of BRs. Battle Royale, Fortnite. Let's go. Steiner on the 250 as well. So we had Ken's getting through in 3rd place on the 250 in the last one. We shall see if Steiner can do the same in this one as well. We've got Neon. We've got Rye Guy. We've got Caden, K-Dog on the 51, Mr. Aura. I'll have to remember that. Adamert showing up tonight as well. We've got series creator and track builder Aiden. We've got Aiden JC. I don't know who that is. Is that not... Is that Aiden Confer? Is that one of the other Aidens, or is this a new Aiden? I'm not too sure. We'll see. We have then got Pax. We've got Willie in here as well. Hopefully Willie can go straight through via the heat and rather than the LCQ. Of course, we've got a Rax in here as well. Still a fairly stacked heat race again. Listen, Ken's got it done, so I don't want to hear anything. It is possible to get through these heats on a 250. I say some of these boys are doing this purely to practice for Anaheim 1. So they'll be doing the 250 class there. So it doesn't really make too much sense for them to be hopping on the 450, even if it would help them qualify a lot easier. You don't want to mess up your muscle memory too much. Let's hope he doesn't do too much of that in the heat race. Got the old Sky camera looking down at these riders, getting some practice starts in. No woman, no cry. Wannabe rider is Rye Guy, I believe. Yeah, you can't take the name Rider, that's already taken. There can only be one rider in the game. Even though there's like 17 different Aidens. You're right. I say we watch the start from this POV, gamers. I don't hate this at all. Yeah, screw it. We'll spectate the Jan as well. Let's remove their names just for now, just so it's a little bit less chaotic until they get around the first couple of corners. Island, I literally... Somebody, McFlurry donated $5 earlier. And I went to pull up the timer to add time. That is how... What's even, I don't even know the word. I've got trauma from hearing the sound of two strokes. I don't believe interlaunching is allowed in this. No. Oh, is that a red flag situation? No. MX Bikes, please help. We are going to get off of that camera real quick. Okay, apologies for that. So we don't actually get to see who got the whole shot there. But on the left hand side, it said it was a Willie. So W start for Willie. He's already up there into P3 now by the looks of it. Adam Ert's going to sneak up the inside of Barredo. And then Willie in P3 going to follow suit. So them three going to try and disappear. Neon in P4. Prizzy in 5th. Aiden, track creator on the Dookie. Good start somehow on a very underpowered machine. He's in 6th. And Steiner on the 250. He's in 7th, going up to 6th now. Maybe up to 5th now. So I think that was Neon that went down. That's Tyler. I saw the pink gear. I think both of them wearing pink gear today. So Tyler, not a great start. Not a great start at all for him. He's going to try and slide up the inside of Troy. Consensually, of course. Both of consenting ages. You love to see it. W humanity. We have got Pax and K-Dog going down. Unfortunately, Troy coming up very, very short, but suspension absolutely tanks it. No mistakes there. Going to carry on. He's going to go across the line in P10 currently. But I believe he does have cuts from that off track in turn number 1. So we'll see how the rest of this heat rate treats him. Steiner. He's going to try and do his best to keep that 250 up into a transfer spot as well. I think it'll be very cool to see two different 250s. Tyler land on the back of Ethan. You hate to see that one. Tyler going to have to get up and try and progress again. Breezy's up here in the 5th spot. Aiden just chinning in that P4. Definitely about to jinx him. Going to give him the commentator's curse. But I would be very, very shocked to see this man make too many mistakes and drop lower. The issue with Suzuki on him is usually trying to get the good start. Once he's got the good start, he's usually pretty damn good at staying there. I do think sometimes he takes alternative lines a little bit too much, to the point where it hinders him. But I think he's just trying to stay out, or get used to staying out of the road, ready for the main event. So hopefully Aiden can keep it up there inside the top 9. He has got Willie just in front of him in that P3 spot. So Willie looking strong so far at the start of this. Neon in P2. These top 3 are quite spread out already. Brado seems to be gelling with this track quite a lot. Barely missed it out on top qualifying. So he's feeling himself around here. He's got the whole shot in this race. And now he is checking out already. 3 seconds to the good in just a space of 1 lap's time. Let's see what it is once Neon goes across line. It looks like it's longer. It is 4.3 seconds already for Brado, so he is on the move. These boys better watch out. I hope he doesn't get that good of a start in the main event. Tyler going to work his way through in 5th. Troy in 6th right now. He's looking comfy. A big old gap back to P9. Breezy in 7th. Actually, Troy has cut, so Breezy's going to leapfrog him. So hopefully that doesn't hinder Troy too much. Where is our 250 rider today? There he is, starting to get caught up amongst everybody. He's going to go down just on the face of the finish line. I expect to see that in the Rage video later on tonight. So K-Dog going to move up a position. I don't think it was dirty at all, to be honest. Like, K-Dog held the inside, kind of moved over and blocked Steiner's line. I think Steiner really could have checked up and maybe just tried to hook a left. I think he did, but just a little bit too late. The issue is with that 250, if you check up too much trying to stay out of trouble, you then just kind of have to double your way round. You can't do the big lines. You've not got that power to get yourself out of trouble. So that is going to move Steiner all the way down to 17th place on time and scoring. And Rax, completely forgot Rax was even in this lobby. He has had a horrendous start. And actually now Mr. Aura, aka K-Dog, doing tricks on it, crazy style, after getting caught up with Steiner on the finish line. He's made another mistake. Rax taking Steiner down multiple times intentionally. I mean, both on the Moto Academy team. I wonder if they're in a call having a laugh, or I wonder if there's anything malicious there at all. Very interesting strategy. We'll see how it works out for the pair of them by the end of the night. Okay. We'll let them we'll let them do their thing. We'll not try and think about what's going on there too much. So moving a little bit further forwards, what position we got these boys in? This is the battle for P9 right now. All three of these going for 9th position between Braden, Ryder, and Ethan, with just under 3 minutes left on the clock. See how that one goes for him. Adamert's just on the outside, Lowe's looking in as well. Let's do a quick rundown. Brado, looking at time and scoring, already 10 seconds clear of the rest of the field. A very, very impressive heat race for him so far. Hitting all of his marks. Fast laps, look good. Looks very, very good. Tyler has moved his way up into a P2 already, which is surprising. He didn't look like he had the greatest of starts, but made light work of the rest of the competition. He's now got clear track in front of him. We'll see if he can try and reel Brado in a little bit. I think it'll give him some confidence going into the main event if he can do so. Mr. Banana Bike, though, the lone Suzuki out there. You love to see it in P3 with Neon in that pink gear in 4th place as well. We've then got Willie dropping back a little bit, but still in a transfer spot. Troy still doing what he needs to do with Breezy just behind him. We've then got quite a big gap. We've got about 6 seconds. Back to Braden, who's in 8th. And then Rye Guy, aka Ryder, he is now in your final transfer spot in the 9th position. So Ethan, back in 10th, has a low... Actually, Ethan's gone down again. Where is he? Ethan's made a hell of a lot of mistakes on these last couple laps. He's dropped so far back. So Aiden here is the one in P10, who's really going to need some mistakes to happen in front of him, because that is a huge gap for the final transfer. So I don't know if too much is going to happen here. With only a minute and a half plus 1 left to go in heat race number 2, everything's looking kind of calm. I don't know if Brado's started making some mistakes, but look who's right on his booty cheeks. There's had to be mistakes there. No shot. Tyler's just managed to gain 9 seconds in the space of 1 lap. I know he's him, but Jesus, that is a hell of a lot of time on a Supercross track. We'll see if these boys take any different lines to each other, or if it's all kind of kept in check. Both airing that out, going triple, just jumping up and over the over-under, hugging tight inside, and then going double, triple, quad, I believe. Yeah, both all doing the same thing as well. Tyler went a little bit long on that triple, so he had to check up. Should both be going quad here. Helped a lot by the erode coming in, so you'll get a little bit extra pop off of the face of this jump. Brado should just go around the outside in that 90, which is interesting. Tyler definitely gained time there, going inside. The issue Tyler's got right now is trying to pick the right opportunity, the right time to make a pass on Brado, because that Australian ping, he's going to be flickering around on Tyler's screen. So if he's going to try and make a pass, he's going to have to try and make it stick as well as he can do. Are both of these tripling in? They are. So both going to go triple, scrub this harder. No, they're going to quad that. Then triple. Brado tags a back wheel, so Tyler's got more forwards momentum. Tyler's going to make the pass there. Brado going to slot in behind. They're both going to carry on doing their thing. These two are now 11 seconds clear of the rest of the field. Neon has moved his way up into P3. Willie up into P4. Troy in 5th and Braden in 6th. Or Breezy in 6th. So Aiden must have made some mistakes. You can see him trying to stretch things out on that Suzuki. She just has not got the grunt. But you got to respect him showing up week after week, trying to make her work. He's been doing it for years at this point. How's she look through the whoops? Straight as an arrow through the whoops. Can't hate on that whatsoever. Still looking good though. Got a very, very comfortable gap. He's got 16 seconds all the way back to 10th place. So even if he makes some more mistakes, he should still finish inside that top 9. You love to hear the voice crack mid-commentary. Almost 30 years old, by the way. Braden going down at the end of the whoops. Not good for him. How many Moto Academy riders have we got playing today? Jesus Christ, I feel like everyone's on Moto Academy right now. Would not want to be the skins guy for that team. That's another one. That is a lot of bikes. Oh my god, look at the ruts forming already on the faces of these whoops. Those have got to be very difficult to get through. Where's Prizzy at right now? Prizzy's in 12th. We've got Rex in 13th, trying to come back. Steiner has hit the retire from this one, so he's going to be going to the LCQ. Not able to match Kenz's performance. Lanson kind of in trouble there. And then Ethan, who was in contention for a top 9 position earlier, he is the last man circulating the course. He's just behind Zelly. So we have got 1 lap left to go. Tyler is about to take the white flag. Last lap flag. We shall see. Right. Yeah, Tyler's going to get that last lap. Oh my goodness. Holy kick. Where did that go wrong? That just seems so aggressive. Let's see how that happened. He's going to exit the left-hander. Does he clip a bail? Oh, yeah, okay. Just going a little bit too fast there. Clips the bail, gets that all kinds of wrong. So he's going to lose quite a lot of time. That's a bad place to crash. We've still got Neon circulating in P3. He's going to be happy with his heat race so far. The Jan, I told you, doesn't always get the best of starts, but by the end of the race, he comes through very, very strong. Same thing here. He got pushed off the track, went out wide in turn 1, had some cuts to his name as well because of it, and he is all the way back up into P4, and very comfortably so. Doesn't seem like he's really put a wheel wrong since he's been up on 2 wheels, that is. And he seems to be vibing with the track right now, hitting his marks. Not trying to get too steezy. He seems straight airing a fair amount rather than trying to scrub hard and staying super low, but it's working for him. Everybody else making mistakes around him. He's doing what he needs to do, stretching out that quad. He's going to quad in here as well. No, checks up, goes on, off, single. Smart riding. He's got Willie in P5 just behind him. We've then got Breezy and Aiden going at it. See, Aiden in no rush to try and make moves. He's just looking to get into the main event. It's the last lap. No point doing anything silly. He's just going to stay behind Breezy. No need to make any aggressive moves. We have then got Braden in P8, who was making some mistakes earlier. He's still up though. He's still in the 8th spot. We've got Rye Guy in P9. And then Adam Mertz in P10, making some very late charges. As I say that, he goes down. There might have been a faint chance if Rye Guy might have made a mistake or two, but that will seal the deal from him. Tyler going to cross the line in first. No, he does not. Brado took the lead on the last lap there. I wonder if that was from Tyler's mistakes in the whoops. So Brado first, Tyler second, Neon third, Troy in 4th. Good ride from Troy there. Very, very good ride. Willie in 5th. We have got Breezy over the line in 6th. Aiden across the line in 7th. We love that for him. We've got Braden in 8th. Rye Guy, final transfer spot, 9th position. He's going straight through. So then everybody from Adam Mertz all the way down to Pax, they'll be going to the LCQ to join everybody who did not make it through Heat 1. And that race will be coming up for you very, very shortly. So, I see people saying, where's the timer? Has Aiden not started his donative one yet? He said he was going to start it straight away. What if? What if? We've only got 99 hours left to go. Let's go, gamers. You love to see it. Yeah, get that the hell out of here. Get it gone. Got trauma from that thing. Where is it? Where's the overlay? There it is. Get that out of here. Jesus Christ. I see green numbers in my sleep. There you go. A decent heat race there, but nowhere near as chaotic and close for that final transfer spot as the first heat race was. Still two decent races to watch though. You'd love to see it. Into the LCQ next. I'm interested to see the full LCQ lineup. I mean, Cam's in there. We didn't expect that at all. Rax is going to be in there as well. So you'd think that's 2 spots taken away from everybody else already. Should put it on like 30 hours and call Linda in. I don't want to disturb her right now. She's having a very... So, I mean, I guess it's fun for her, but she's very chill right now. She's very zen. She's been downstairs sewing literally all day, making a bag. So we'll see how it all turns out. I've been checking in with her. She's very proud of herself, which is quite heartwarming to see. Yeah, we've got Rex in the LCQ. We've got Cam in the LCQ. We've got Steiner in the LCQ. I mean, now we've got Reese in the LCQ. We've got a fair few big hitters in there. And remember, only 4 people can make it to the main event. So there are very limited positions for them. Come on, Aches, you're a female. How can you spell Cyan Machine wrong? It's crazy from you. It's ingrained into your DNA. Let's hop into this LCQ server, shall we? Should sell bags to you guys. Get a little sweatshop going downstairs. No idea what was going on there between Rex and Steiner. I don't know if they're in a call with each other because they're on the same team. If there was any issues before that we didn't see. Maybe Steiner took Rex down before Rex took him down. Yeah, not ideal. Neither of them going through to the main event. So in this, we have got 20... I can't remember what year it was. I think it might be 2021 Champ Reese. We have got 250 Champ Panda, that I can't remember what year. We've got K-Dog, who I feel like has won a championship at some point. There's been one of the Ks, I have no idea. Dorian in here, ECMA finalist. Love to see it. Again, might be Aiden Confer, I've got no idea who the other Aiden is, but if it is, he's been away for a very long time, so good to see him back again. We have got Pitt, who has been insane outdoors, needs to work on his Supercross a little bit. We've got Rax, obviously many time champion. JS7 is in here, who's been coming into form recently. We have got Cam still to join, also a champion in his own right. 20 to kick LV. Listen, if LV was in this lobby and I had admin and somebody sent me money, 100%. I don't care that it's a professionally run series. Get him gone. So I tried to launch you on lap 1. That is not ideal. But that does probably make it feel even better, Troy, that you always that you came through to P4 and he didn't make it through. So solid riding. Looked good to me, hitting your marks. Looks very good. Cam, very slow to join here. Do we think that he is getting some last minute practice in testing? That's not Aiden Confer. Is this a whole new Aiden that I've not seen before? There's so many Aidens. We are still waiting on a Cameron Box to join the LCQ lobby. Or is it not an Aiden at all? Is it someone cosplaying an Aiden? I don't think Steiner had one lap he didn't crash. He doesn't usually, to be honest. I don't know what happens to that man when the gate drops. Oh, Aiden JC is Ashton. And I think the annoying thing is I know that we've also got a whole bunch of Ashtons as well, so I don't even know exactly what Ashton it is. Previous name is AS. I swear he changed his name like just another round ago from AS to something else. And now he's changed his name to Aiden randomly. I don't understand people sometimes. Wait. Hang on. Hang on a second. 3939 A9. Why does that GUID look familiar? No, it's okay. Never mind. Never mind, I'm tripping. I'm tripping. Yeah, lots of name changing going on. Does not make my life any easier. Yeah, I mean, people can change their name on MX bikes all they want, but if my MXB could make like a name change limit, that would be epic. Maybe like limit yourself to once every 2 months or something. That'd be cool. So, this is going to be very interesting because there's going to be some very unhappy people by the end of this LCQ with how stacked it is. Not everybody can make it through. Very, very stacked LCQ. No, we're all done now, Montana. We are completely finished with that. So somebody did send a cheeky 5 in earlier, and it set off the 2-stroke donation sound effect, and I genuinely went to pull up the timer to add time on. I am traumatized from the last 2 weeks. Your last lap was 20 seconds slower. Yeah, not the best part of the track to be crashing in, is it? To be honest, Tyler. Oh, wait, can you actually... Oh, that's quite cool. But it's even got, like, the gantries for people to walk on, that work on, like, lighting and things like that. We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship, going through the skies, little Einsteins. That'd be quite nice that you, in the same way that you select a number for a series, you select a race name, and that's your name for the entire thing. Probably stop a lot of people team hopping as well, because they just wouldn't be able to change their names. We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship. Ship. Oh, ship. Going through the skies. It's not the easiest of LCQs to get through, Reese, I'll be honest, but look at it this way. If you just didn't choke and not case the last quad on the last lap, you would have been through, and you wouldn't have to deal with this. You hope Cam makes it. Listen, by the sounds of what I've seen so far, Splash, Cam believes it was an intentional move, what you done. And I'm all for MX Bike's drama. So I'm going to choose to back it, even though it's probably not true in the slightest. Right. Everybody's down to the line. We've got 19 people in here. Can't see the ones on the end, of course, because, you know, just MX Bikes spectating netcode things. Gates are down already. Who is going to make it to that first corner first? Cam's moving everybody out, and he's going to go down. I wonder if he's going to blame that on other people. He did not have the wheel there, so I'm not sure why he sent it so deep. I believe he's also taken Reese down with him and a whole bunch of other people. So, leading this one is going to be Chris on the privateer machine. I'm not sure bro has ever led this level of a race in his life. He's going to have very, very sweaty thumbs right now, but he needs to look forwards and try and lock in. He has got Adam Ertz in P2 right behind him. Adam looking to square him off, going through the whoops. He gets a much better run. Going to be up the inside in this corner. Chris going over the berm. You hate to see it. He's going to lose so many places on these opening laps. Steiner is in a good spot right now. Let's see if he can finally lock in. BA getting into it with him for connection-wise. Ethan getting tagged. Pitt getting taken down by stray bikes. Chris now getting promoted back up into P5. Let's see what kind of rhythm Steiner has to do through here. He's tripling. Is he getting a quad? No, he can't. Triple. J-Wheel going down in the rhythm. Not good on lap 1. You want to try and keep it as clean as possible. Steiner up into the top 3. He's looking good for a transfer spot right now. Adam going to try and set sail, get a buffer between himself and the rest of the field. We do not have your red plate holder nor Rax inside the top 4 right now. There is still all kinds of mistakes going on. They are trying to help him out as much as possible, though. Pardon me. Indigestion. I ate my food too fast earlier. Another mistake, that is J-Wheel going down. Cam quad into the inside, up the inside of Pitt. Not enough running room for him there. You have to wonder sometimes, like, these boys just need to chill out. I know it's an LCQ. I know they want to make passes as quickly as possible. But sometimes trying to go too fast can get you in more trouble than if you just checked up for a second. So luckily he doesn't go down. He does just lose a tiny little bit of time to Pitt. But he's going to keep trying to charge forwards. Speaking of forwards, going a little bit further ahead, we do have Rax going up the inside of Chris. Panda going down in that turn as well. I think that's going to move Rax up into the 4th place. If once timing updates, I think it is. I think this is 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. Adamertz, JS7, Steiner, and then Rex. So these two were getting into it with each other in the heat race. Does that continue into this LCQ, even though they are both inside a transfer position? Do they keep it clean? Do they get the elbows out? We're going to see right here, right now. Rex choosing to check up a little bit, giving Steiner the room that he needs. Both in an alternative rhythm, going through this rhythm section. Steiner going for the triple, Rex going for the quad. Does barely get the triple out. How's he not gone down? Panda trying to go around the outside of him. He does. So this is the battle right now for your final transfer spot. Nobody trying to make any aggressive moves just before these whoops. You want to make sure you open up the corner, get a good run. Looks like Rex does have a little bit more corner speed. Has a little bit more whoop speed as well. He's going to try and go around the outside of Panda. Channel is in a trailer park girl. He's going to try and triple on top of Steiner's head. Both getting into it with each other. Steiner going to try hug the inside here. Rex stepping over. Steiner going on off. Panda going up the inside of Steiner as well now. This is a three-way battle for those final transfer positions. Steiner rolling. Panda thought Steiner was going to move over, so he's going to check up. We've had about 4 different position changes in the space of 2 corners. JS7 has taken over the lead from Adamertz, so Adam going back to P2 now. Steiner trying to go at it with Panda. Panda using that 450 power low. Steiner was not able to get the double out of the corner clean. So Rex is now going to be in a much more comfortable P3. Panda up into that P4. Steiner in P5. Cam, a fellow Moto Academy man. This is 3 Moto Academy riders here trying to get through this LCQ. Is there any others? Any further down? Nope, just 3 of them. So Cam now going to get the pass made on Steiner. Steiner getting relegated back to P5. So your red plate holder is now looking like he's going to be making it through to that main event. Again, unless he gets into any more trouble. That is the issue. He might get caught up by a stray bike. We shall see. This is the battle for P2 right now. 3-way battle between Adam, Rex, Panda, and then we've got Cam just lurking in the background. JS7 doing what he needs to do out in front. We've got about 4 laps left to go around this Lisbon Portuguese circuit. Rex moving up into P2. Makes easy work of his teammate Adamertz. Panda trying to slide in behind. You have to wonder if Adam is in the call with him right now. Will there be any blocking? Will there be any team tactics going on? Trying to slow Panda up to get Cam straight through to that main event easily as well. Cam going to leapfrog his way past Panda. Does he manage to get past Adam? Both of these guys trying to keep it clean with each other. Adam going to go for the triple in. Cam going for the roll. Adam going to take that position back again. Adam going down. Panda going up the inside. Adam gets a good respawn though, facing the right direction, not going to cost him too much time. So now Panda will be going straight through to the main event. Some very large names in this LCQ, you are correct. Lanson going down, he messes up that rhythm section. Reese out of rhythm there, he's going to let K-Dog go past him. Unfortunately for these boys, unless there's some serious mistakes happening out in front, they might not be making it through to the main event. They are running out of time, just under 2 minutes plus 1 lap left to go. Right now, Panda is in that final spot. We have a battle for the lead right now. Rex getting into the back of JS7. Not a great respawn for him. Cam's going to go past. He does keep it inside the top 4, though. That's the important thing. They're in different rhythms. Let's see what works out best towards the end. Rex is going to go for the quad here. I'd much prefer that line than tripling into the corner. Yep. Absolutely fine. Nice and clean. Adamertz still trying to keep everybody in check, though. If there's one big mistake, if 2 people get into each other, he's going to be there to capitalise. A great run around the outside for Rex. JS7 puts him over the berm. He had every right to, but Rex somehow not going down, as he always does. Always manages to save these crashes and keeps her up on 2 wheels. So he's going to go back past JS7. Now Cam making a mistake in the lead. Struggling to get going again. There is all sorts of shit happening here, gamers. I really don't know what to say. I'm just happy to watch it unfold. Much rather that these guys stress over that final transfer spot than myself. We've got alternate lines going on. We're launching rollers into sections. It's all happening. So JS7 right now, he's going to have eyes in the back of his head. Because again, you have to wonder, will there be any team play coming into here? Trying to get all 3 of these Moto Academy boys into the main event. Rax going up the inside. Trying to repay the favour. JS7 wise to it. Checks up a little bit. Does not go down himself. And again, that is fair game. JS7 initiated it before at the start of the lap before the whoops. Rex is more than welcome to try and retaliate. JS7 is opening up this corner, trying to get a great drive through the whoops. Rex is all kinds of sideways. Is he going to go down? Yet again, keeps the bike up on 2 wheels when anybody else would have gone down. I mean, saving crashes is a technique in its own. And now, oh, Adam could have made the pass there for P4, but he's going to get stuck in the bales. So now JS7 is in P3. Panda is in P2. Cam has somehow made his way up into first place. He is going to get the white lap flag. So, Cam onto the last lap. Panda in second. I think Cam might have a second of cuts. We'll see if that affects anything at the end. Rax in third, JS7 in fourth, Adam in fifth. Adam's got a good drive. He's going to have the inside in this next corner. Goes for it. JS7 cuts back down. Side by side in this set of whoops as well. Oh, Adam, I don't know if that was intentionally dirty or what, but gets all kinds of sideways over the Dragon's back. Takes JS7 down. Goes down himself afterwards as well. So not really anything else has changed. They're still going to go straight back to battling again on this last lap for the final spot. I like to give Adam the benefit of the doubt there. That just looks a little bit sketchy. I don't think he was trying to straight up kamikaze JS7. But JS7 does find himself inside a little bit of a Moto Academy sandwich. And I am wondering right now, is Rax intentionally going slow to help Adam out? Because it looks like it. This is not the usual Rax that we're used to seeing. I feel like there might be some shithousery at play here, intentionally making mistakes to try and draw JS7 in and then potentially put him on the ground. So the Club MX rider is going to have his wits about him. Got to have eyes in the back of his head and looking forwards all at the same time. Adam is very, very close. I've got no idea if there's cuts at play at all. Adam getting sketchy at the end of the whoops. He's going to lose even more time. I think that could be all she wrote. Let's move forwards just a little bit. See Cam go across the line. He's going to hug that inside. Cam goes across and he cuts. Yes, Panda leapfrogs him. So Panda wins the LCQ. Cam gets second. Rax, mysterious mistakes again in third. JS7 tried diving up the inside. He's going to go across the line. Anything going to change here? No. So, your top four going through to the main event is Panda, Cam, JS7 and Rax. And then Pit all the way down to Dorian. They'll be going home. Early shower for them. They get to watch the race from the sidelines. Some very, very aggressive, but still somewhat fair riding in that LCQ. Rest in peace to Def and Rust's house. He said if Reese doesn't get through, not good. Yeah, not good at all there. JS7 dirty? I did not see a dirty move that entire race. I did not. The pass into this corner was not dirty at all. Like, JS7 had the inside, Splash knew he was there, Splash could have checked up. Just a quick little look over the shoulder as you go into the corner, he could have seen him and checked up. And then Rax got exactly the same pass back on him later on in the lap, so no harm, no foul. They both put each other to the top of the berm. It all looked fine for me. I had no issues with any of that. There you go, gamers. We had an incredible battle in the heat race for the final spot. We had an incredible battle in the LCQ for the final spot. What's going to happen in this main event? Who is going to win this one? I've got no idea. A start is going to be so, so important around here. Not only a start, keeping it up on two wheels. That is the important thing. Because this track looks very, very tricky. Lots of people getting caught out tonight. Me and my homies love a little bit of NSP action. The old 96 Productions Supercross. Baby girl, oh my girls. When the time comes, I wanna be keeping you warm. I got the right temperatures to shelter you from the storm. Hold on, cause I got the right tactics to turn you on. And girl, I wanna be the papa, can be the mom. NSP is 96 Productions. The number that you will find on the front and two sides of a Mr. Aiden of the DDC Machine's banana bike, the Suzuki. Then it's always groups of 3. NSP, DDC, AJP, SPX, CBS, MTG, ARL. Always groups of 3. MRC, FXR. We love the three letters. Bum, 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 bum. So how many Moto Academy riders have we got in this race? Because I see the Moto Academy boys being very proud of their championships and posting about it on the gram. But if you're going for the Star Racing Yamaha approach and half the field is your machine, does it mean as much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's count that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 because another one didn't qualify. 7 because another one didn't qualify. So there's a minimum of 7 Moto Academy boys showed up tonight. This is such a stacked race. Tyler, Cam, Splash, Jake, Grado, Rax. Just kind of listing off the people that come to mind when I feel like I can just like win straight up. Yeah, it's pretty pretty spicy. And we do have a lone 250 rider in this race. And the only 450 in this race that is not a Yamaha is Mr. Aiden on the Suzuki, the DDC machine, which you also love to see. How many are cheating? I ain't got a clue. I ain't got a clue. But to be fair, every single name in this race has been around for quite some time. Like, I know of them, I've seen them for a while. So seeing them be fast doesn't surprise me. The only time I get a little bit, like, questionable and I raise an eyebrow is when I see someone that I've never seen before. They haven't even got, like, MMR here because they're so new to the game and they're barking the course. That's usually when I have a little bit of investigation. But, you know what? That looks okay to me. Oh, pardon me. Right. We are off to start. And I quite liked watching it from in the stands right here earlier, so we're going to do exactly the same thing again. We have got Splash on the... Wait, who's in... There's no way Cam's got second gate, surely. Who is this? That's Brado. So we've got Splash, Brado, Flumsy, Tyler, Neon, Dizzle, Rax, Troy, Breezy, Jake, Willie on the inside of the box. On the outside, we have got Vixnev, Aiden, Chapstick, Braden, Ryder, Submac, Ken's on that 250, Panda, your red plate holder Cam, JS7 and Rax on the very, very outside. The revs are up here in Portugal, Lisbon. Let's see who's going to get that whole shot. Gates down. A great start from Tyler by the looks of it, but then also Splash on the tight inside. Tyler going to cut the nose off, Splash holding it tight. A relatively clean start as far as Supercross standards go. Let's see what happens once everybody pings back into existence at the end of this straight. Breezy making some good moves right there. Troy's got a great start, but the best start of them all is Mr. Tyler J. He is going to take the lead and look to try and set sail. Splash, as always, great start for him. He's in second. We've then got Breezy in third place. Brax going flying past. Flumsy going flying past. What happened to Troy? He had a great start. What's happened to him? Was he gone? Troy's all the way back down in 20th position. I swear I saw him in third or fourth right at the beginning. Neon getting all kinds of sketchy, trying to cut off to the inside there. I don't know if that's motivated because him and Troy seem to have A little bit of beef every time on the track. Oh no, the Jan is down in even more trouble. He's facing the wrong way. Who's going to be first across the finish line? It is Tyler. So Tyler first, Splash second, Brax third, Vixnev fourth, Flimsy fifth, Breezy sixth, Ken's that 250 machine in seventh right now. Great start to the race for him. Braden in eighth. Where is your red plate holder? Rax is up here. Where is Cam? There is Cam. Cam goes across the line in 17th position, just in front of Willie. Troy trying to make some passes early on. Got Dizzle back here. Brado, your Heat Race 2 winner, now in last place. It goes to show what a start can do for you on these NSP tracks. He's now making more mistakes. He's going to have to try and charge really hard. Panda going down as well early on. You hate to see it. So already Tyler starting to stretch out a little bit of a lead. About 3 seconds over Brax in P2. Splash has been relegated back to P3 for now. Vixnev having a really good night so far. We'll see if he can try and keep it together a bit better than he did in his heat race. Ken's getting some Poboso physics. I don't think they would have seen him until it was too late underneath that bridge. Braden getting stuck in the wall. He's going to lose a whole bunch of positions there. Not ideal for him. You've got Jake had another bad start. Your track creator Aiden looking to be in dead last right now. Not ideal. Yeah, I'm sure he's just happy to be circulating, getting to spend some time on his own creation. But Jake, 2 bad starts tonight. So did Cam. All kinds of drama. Oh my goodness. A very interesting re-entry there. Ken's getting into the side of Jake, sending him even further down. All kinds of chaos happening at the end of these whoops. Panda is going to be the last one to pick his bike up and get going again. Old man Dizzle back in 21st as well. You hate to see that. We do like a little bit of Dizzle cheering in the chat. So Tyler is going to be setting sail even further. Bro is gone. I think he might have some cuts because that looks like a lot more than a 2.8 second lead. Splash going to move back up into P2. Vixnev still chilling in full. Flimsy's still chilling in rounding out that top 5. Rax is making some good moves already. He did not have a great start, but he has already worked his way around Breezy up into P6. Breezy sat in 7th, Rush in 8th. Cam making some good moves already as well after his stinky start. He is in at the P9 position. He has got Neon just behind him. Ryder just behind that as well. Troy trying to make some early passes as well after his atrocious start, and he has done. He's gone from 22nd up to 13th in just the space of a lap. So you have to give him a round of applause. He's riding very, very well today. And I said, before the racing even started, he just keeps getting shit starts and then trying to make it back through the rest of the race. He needs to try and work something out. Go back to the lab, try and craft a new starting technique or something. Because whatever he's doing right now, not particularly working well for him. We'll see if he can get inside that top 10 before the race is over. I'm sure he can, if he just keeps her up on 2 wheels. Now, Rax already trying to charge forwards. He's 11 seconds off the lead, and that is not an insurmountable amount of time. But we'll see what he can do. He's just behind Bloomsy, looking in on that P5. We do have a mistake in front. That is from Vixnev. Brax making a mistake as well. Everybody making mistakes around this Lisbon track. The only man not making too many mistakes right now is the man in pink. Got the number 1 on his back. He won this thing last year. Hasn't shown up to every round this year, so I do not believe he's in a title contention. But the rounds he has shown up to, he has been somewhat competitive every single time, and trying to add another win to his tally for the year. He has already got about 7 seconds over Splash. He's still battling with Brax for that P2. Is this the first round that Brax has shown up to? I'm not 100% sure. Brax always very, very fast rider when it comes to outdoors. I don't usually see too much from him from the indoors perspective, but he's looking good in this main event so far. Flimsy, he's moved up to P4. Vixnev must have made a mistake, which he has, even more mistakes. So Rax is up into the P5 now. Cam is into P6. He's making all kinds of passes. As Rax makes a mistake, Vixnev going to go up the inside. Cam standing his bike up. Smart move. Don't want to try and do too much there. Vixnev being from Oceania himself, there will be a ping diff right now. So they're going to try and steer very clear. There's a bit of a cross jump. A big old cross jump. Cam is going to get the short end of the stick. And you saw how funky that collision was. He's not going to be happy with Vixnev. That was not the best of moves there. Neon somehow scraping his handlebars on the floor without sliding out in the slightest or front tucking. And actually, this is a battle I kind of want to watch because these two, they've had a little bit of some get-togethers the last few rounds, let's say. I'm not sure what the instigating factor was. I know that a heat race just a couple of weeks ago, Neon was trying to do everything he could to make sure Troy did not make it through. Some very aggressive riding. And I'm curious to see if Troy's going to want to try and repay that favour or if he's just happy chilling behind Neon. Neon jumping off into the bows there, though. Going to lose just a tiny bit of time. I'm going to be in Troy's video after saying that. Has he been clipping me for his videos, for his highlight videos? Love that. Let's say some more nice things about him. Oh, Troy is just so handsome, so smart, so good at what he does. Just the way he manages that algorithm on YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels, just drives all that traffic to the YouTube, growing an insane amount. And he's just getting better and better on the game every single week as well. You love to see the growth from the boy. And he's all over the back of Neon right now, the man that... Oh, what's going on? A bit of an interesting line from Neon there. That didn't look like a mistake. It almost looked like he wanted to let Troy past. Now I'm even more intrigued at what's going to happen here. Because now Neon is in the power position. Troy needs to try and get away. Just checking in on timing as well, though. There looks to be all kinds of mistakes. So Splash and Brax were battling for P2. They have now been overtaken by both Flumsy and Rax. So Tyler now has an 11-second lead. We've then got Flumsy in second, Rax in third. Let's actually try and work our way forwards and find out what's going on here. So Tyler's still doing his thing out in front. Rax has now moved up into P2 with Flumsy in P3 just behind him. We've got Rush moving up to 4th, Cam into 5th, Vixnev to 6th. Brax and Splash, I'm not sure what they've done this last lap and a half, but they have dropped a long way back. And Brax making a mistake in the whoops there, so they're going to have to try and remount. Vixnev getting all kinds of sideways. He's going to go down at the end of the whoops. Hopefully his bike doesn't claim anybody. Cam going to jump his way past Rush. He's now right on the back of Flumsy. So Cam in P4 right now. Flumsy's having a great race. I think this is the first one of these that Flumsy's signed up for and shown up for. And to be in the top 3 already in not too shabby company, really good ride for him. Rax chilling in that P2 spot. He's going to see if he can try and log some solid laps, try and catch up with Mr. Tyler J, who's out in front by 10 seconds right now. He's lost a little bit of time to Rax this lap, but nothing to worry about. Cam is going to move himself up into 3rd. So that is 2 Moto Academy riders up into the top 3. We've got Rye Guy, who got 9th in his heat race. He's in 10th right now, with the Jan just behind him, who's a 10th on track, but 9th in timing, by the looks of it. So there's going to be some cuts coming into play from Rye Guy. And like I said, bad start, works his way through. Does it every single time. He went from 22nd, he was in dead last, halfway around lap 1. Oh, getting into Rye Guy there. I think Rye Guy done the right thing by not panicking and not moving. Just Troy couldn't go far enough around him, and he ended up getting into him, lost 2 or 3 positions there, unfortunately. So that's going to drop him back outside the top 10, and behind his arch nemesis in these NSP races, Mr. Neon, on the MRC machine. Although Troy does have the better rhythm here, I would say. Let's see how this goes in the next corner. Is he going to make an aggressive pass? He doesn't know. Neon getting all kinds of sketchy. So good heads up riding there from Troy, checking up. Jake has been making some moves after his horrific start as well. He's now going to slot in just behind Troy, I think in 10th place right now. Panda making some moves as well. He was in dead last at one point in this race. He's gone around Willie. Cam has moved his way up into the P2 spot. He has overtaken Rax. And both Cam and Rax are making up time on this man right here, who, just as we spectated him, is making more mistakes in his rhythm section. So if Tyler is not careful, if he doesn't lock in and start getting some clean laps, he is going to have the 2 Moto Academy boys all over the back of him. And that is not the kind of pressure that you want in these races. We are just about to reach the halfway point in this race. So we've got 10 minutes plus 1 lap left to go. It's only a 10-second lead, and that is very doable for riders of this caliber. Rush is looking very good tonight. Usually a little bit off in terms of pace, but his consistency has always been really good. But he's looking quite fast tonight. Quite fast indeed. I noticed we have no B-Dub Brock Williams Fluorescent Do-Rag III in the lobby today. So that would have been a nice extra little addition. He was in championship contention right at the start of the season. But still, we got some very fast races in here. Some high-quality racing action for you. Let's go a little bit further back. P5. We have got Brax. He seems to have remounted after the mistakes earlier on. Splash in P6. Vixnev in P7. Getting a bit sketchy, though. He's going to come up short. Which way's Ryder going to go? Goes up the inside. Vixnev cutting down. They're going to keep it clean over the finish line. Jake making some further progress as well. He's around Troy. Gets into the back of Vixnev. So Troy's going to go past him again. Panda's going to go past him as well. I imagine Jake not going to be very happy about that. That did look a little bit ping-related as well. He checked up to not get into the back of that Aussie leg. Panda looking to try and find his way past the Jan as well. He's going to have the inside in this next corner. Troy's going to leave him the inside. Not going to try and force the issue too much. Both riders stepping over the table. Jumping into the corner. Panda now giving Troy room on the inside. Some very good clean riding. You love to see it. Always respect the guys that give each other enough room so they can still keep circulating the course without taking each other out. So Tyler still doing his thing out in front. Cam trying to look ahead, trying to catch up with the number 1. Rax dropping back just a little bit of time. He's still chinning P3 low. Rush still in a very, very lonely P4 right now. Splash has made his way up into P5 around Rax, going back to P6. Ryder in 7th. Panda goes down, so Vixnev in 8th now. Jake in 9th. Troy in that top 10 position, rounding us off. These few riders here seem to keep passing each other, making mistakes, and then letting them go by again. It keeps happening over and over. Vixnev going down at the end of the whoops. That is going to move Troy and Jake up one spot. Troy messing up the double into this rhythm, though, so he's going to lose a whole bunch of time. That might finally be the little bit of breathing room that Jake needs to try and set his sails further forwards and not get caught up in any more traffic. So, Neon now moving up another spot as well. Vixnev took a long time to get going there. Willie not having the most amazing race so far, but he's just kind of logging his laps. Brado trying to make a bit of a comeback ride as well after his horrific start. He's only up into 14th place though. Not ideal for him. JS7, the man who came through the LCQ in the final spot, he is sat back here in 16th. The Suzuki, Mr. Aiden, just doing his thing, just logging his laps as well, nice and smooth. He's in 17th. My voice is going, I've been talking so much recently. Old man Dizzle, doing it for the OAPs, he's in 18th spot. And then the lone 250 rider, Mr. Ken's on the Moto Academy machine. He is back here in P19 with Panda, who was battling for what looked like a top 10 earlier, has somehow dropped all the way back to P20. So I'm not sure if he just had a really bad 1 or 2 laps, if he got stuck anywhere. Not ideal. And Flumesy as well, who was all the way up there. Surely something must have gone wrong for Flumesy, right? Like, he was literally in 2nd place at one point, and now he's a minute and 5 seconds down. He had to have got stuck somewhere, or maybe there was a harsh, hard reset. I've got no idea. No idea at all. The man who does have an idea, this man in the lead. He has been logging very good laps. There is 7 minutes left, but Cam is gaining time every single lap. The lead was about 12 seconds at one point in this race. It is now down to 5.2. And with 7 minutes left to go, we've probably got about 5, maybe 6 laps. Will depend on what happens when they find the white flag at what time. Never mind. I was going to say he can do it. He's already in the lead. Tyler going down. Cam going to try and pass him. So now is Cam going to be able to pull away? Look at this erode, by the way. Like, it's kind of forming a few holes here. They're basically jumping into this corner. They do tend to run a little bit of a higher erode in this NSP series, and it does end up catching people out. The tracks are not easy by the end of the race whatsoever. Both of these are going to go a little bit long on the triple because of that erode as well. So they're going to have to go on-off rather than quadding over. Cam getting the next quad clean, Tyler messing up. So Cam is going to extend his lead. Look at the gap these two have over the rest of the field. Rax getting a little bit of a mistake there as well. Is everybody messed up this quad now? No, Rush is getting it fine, Splash getting it fine. Just a few people getting caught out by the looks of it. Rax still chin in P6. Ryder in P7. Troy in P8. So, Jake, more mistakes coming out. He's let Troy go back past him again. These two have traded positions many times this race, on Neon just on the back of them two as well. I kind of want to follow this battle right now. Jake's making a fair few mistakes. And the thing is, he had a really good qualifying. So we know he's got the 1 lap speed. It's just trying to put those consistent race laps together. Troy going over the berm at the end. These whoops starting to deteriorate very quickly. If we get down on the ground level, you can kind of see what these guys are working with. They're starting to get a bit of a hole forming right at the lip of each whoop. We're starting to get some ruts forming as well, some grooves. So it's just going to be grabbing that back wheel, kicking the back wheel all over the place. So you can understand why people are having a hard time trying to stop in time for this left 90. Oh my god, a absolute dive bomb from Brado there. Putting JS7 over the berm. That's going to drop him down an extra spot or 2. Breezy mentioned to scrape his way past. Ken's on that 250, still trying to keep her trucking, keep her going. I mean, may as well keep circulating laps. There's no point in leaving at all. It's all good practice, ready for the upcoming 2026 Supercross season. Old man Dizzle still circulating in top 20. It's a point. Points mean prizes. So Cam, he has come back from a 12-second deficit. He caught Tyler, he has passed Tyler, and he's now 4.5 seconds to the good. Just chilling out in front. Tyler sitting in that P2 spot. Big gap. 14 seconds back to Rax, who has actually been making some mistakes. It looks like Splash and Rush are now all over the back of him. So the battle for the final podium position is on. Rax wheeling through the whoops makes it look very easy as well. That is not easy at all, I can assure you. Little different rhythms coming in here. Splash going to make his way through. So Splash now up into that P3 spot. Triple versus... No, both tripling into this rhythm. Both hitting their marks. Just looking nice and clean. Both trying to stay as low as they possibly can do. Splash going to control that third place for now. I'm interested because Splash made quite an aggressive move in the start of the Heat Race 1, apparently, on cam. So I'm just wondering if Rax might be trying to redeem his teammates' honour in a way, but he did go down. So he's actually going to give 4th to Rush, and then Rax is going to go back to 5th. Rax still chilling in at P6. We've then got Jake into P7. Troy in P8 still. He has got a wild neon all over the back of him, though. Let's keep an eye on this just for a second, see if there's any aggressive riding going on. Troy getting a little bit messy through the whoops. So Neon closing even closer. Both choosing just to double in and then triple. Troy getting into the bales, making a mistake there. He's going to slot in behind Neon. Both taking different rhythms. Troy almost into the back of him. Neon shutting the door closed into that left-hander. Both choosing to air it out. Troy coming up short. Neon... I thought Neon got that then, but he got a little weird kick on the landing. So that's going to enable a Rye guy to catch up. Troy gets up and over the tunnel jump. Neon has to go on and then off. There's some very close racing going on this track. Making me a little bit nervous, a bit anxious for these gamers. I'm seeing front wheels meeting back wheels and all sorts. Troy getting the step over clean. He's got the inside into the next turn. Yeets up the inside. He goes down. Neon keeps it up on 2 wheels somehow. Getting blessed there by the grace of Paboso himself. Willie and Ryder then getting into it with each other, both going down. That's going to enable Flumsy to catch up again. I've got no idea what's going on with Flumsy here. It says he's a lap down. Maybe he had a lap not count at some point, but I swear he was miles behind on actual track position as well. So I'm very, very clueless as to what position Flimsy is actually in on the course right now. So I'm not going to pay too much attention to that. That is Aiden's job as the admin to try and get them results right at the end. The man, however, who has a very simple result to work out, Mr. Cameron Box, the Moto Academy man. That is why he's got the red plate in this season. He's been pretty dominant, to be honest. He's had 1 or 2 stinky rounds in a row where he got bad starts. But he came back. Worst result, kind of around a 4th place. And even with a bit of a stressful night so far, I did not make it through the heat race. Had to go through the LCQ. He's now showing up in the main event, doing his best Nate Thrasher impression, winning the main event from the LCQ. You love to see it. Submac going a lap down there. We've got Tyler getting all kinds of sketchy in the whoops. Keeps her up on 2 wheels, just hanging on for dear life. Got Dizzle has gone a lap down as well. Got a big gap back to Rax in Splash in P3, sorry. Rax getting dropped just a little bit. Rush still chilling there in P5. Panda, I think, is a lap down. He is. So we've got Brax in P6. Rough night for Dizzle, I agree. You do hate to see it. Jake is making a very late race charge here. He's managed to separate himself from the group of riders he was stuck with for the majority of this race. He is sat into 7th. I don't really see him going any further, to be completely honest. Like, he's got a bit of a mountain to climb with only a minute plus 1 lap to go. Neon is stabilised in front of Troy now. Troy in that 9th place position, with Willie and Ryder battling out for P10 just behind him. One mistake from Troy here could see him falling from 9th all the way back to 11th. The OG pair of numbers there together. Aiden had a... I swear Aiden was almost in last at one point on the old Suzuki, and he has managed to just run a very, very consistent and smooth race, letting everybody else make mistakes around him. He's all the way up into P11. I see Panda and I see Flumsy both just chilling off the side of the track. Now, if I was a rider, that would annoy me a little bit, because you do get a consistent yellow flag, so it almost throws you off your game a little bit. You're kind of looking out for a down rider. So ideally, I do like seeing people retire to the pits if they're not racing anymore. Brado going to go through after his awful start. He's chilling in P14 with JS7 in 15th. Ken's in 16th right now, the lone 250 out there. His teammate Cam is going to go across the line with 2 seconds left, so there is going to be 2 laps left to go in this race. Okay. Now we've got to try and work out where we were again. Oh, here we go. Speak of the devil, I said Troy was in 9th, but there are 2 guys right behind him. Willie has now passed him, so Willie is 9th, Troy is 10th. Ryder is in 11th. Can Troy keep her up? Willie doesn't. Willie goes down. Ryder goes down as well. These whoops are claiming everybody at the end of this race. They look so beaten up, and trying to stop for this left 90 cannot be easy. So Troy going to take that 9th place back. Aiden and Braden, Bars, going at it with each other as well. This is for 12th place, so Aiden in trouble with losing a spot here if Braden can keep going. We see no scrubbing coming from Aiden here, just straight airs his way through, trying to get every single bit of power he can out of that Suzuki, and still not able to get the quad, even with stretching it out. He tries cutting back underneath, but Braden's going to control the inside here. Aiden going to have a good run through the whoops to the outside. No, Braden gets a great drive, even with not following that rut. Willie barking through the whoops as well, suspension holding up very nicely. Where is so Neon's a little bit clear. Neon's in a bit of a no man's land right now. He's sat in that 8th place. We have to go quite a ways forward to try and find Mr. Jake Jr. Where's Jake? There he is. So Jake sat in P7. So Brax here is in P6. Dizzle is a lap down. Everyone looking very, very spread out. Rush in a very lonely P5. 4th place, we have got Splash. Rax must have made his way past him recently. So Rax it back up into P3. Although Rax has so many cuts. Rax has about 7 seconds worth of cuts. So Splash has not got to overtake him at all. But I'm convinced that I've told you. I thought it was happening in the LCQ. It's happening again in this main event. Rax is kind of scumbagging it. I'll be honest. He's slowing down intentionally, trying to slow riders up. Taking Splash down, but on purpose by the looks of it there. I'm sure none of these riders will, because they're not as petty as me, but if Splash wanted to, he probably could submit a cheeky little protest. Not that Rax exactly cares, because he's not in championship contention at all, but still a bit of a dickhead move to intentionally slow down to take people out. You hate to see it. So Rax in P3, Splash in P4, Rush in P5, Rax in P6. We should probably watch the man of the hour. He's going to put his teammate a lap down. Is he going to give Ken's his last lap back, is the question. He has plenty of time to check up on the last corners to do so if he wanted to. Or is he going to bring it all the way home? He does indeed. W teammate, letting Ken's have his last lap back. So Cam is going to go across the line. He is going to be your winner here in Lisbon. We then have Tyler, who led very early on. Feel like the track was claiming him at the end, though. The road kicking him all about. He's going to go across the line in 2nd place. Breezy and Submac are a lap down. We've then got Rax here in P3, making some mistakes in the last rhythm. That still looks like a gap where Splash can win this... Oh, get this podium. So Rax goes across the line. Splash should be promoted to P3 here. He is. So Splash 3rd. He's on the podium. Rax in 4th. We have then got Rax and Rush going at it into the last corner. Cuts. Yep, Rush gets 5th. Brax gets 6th. It should be Jake in 7th. It is indeed. Dizzle is a lap down. We've then got Neon in 8th. We have got Troy in 9th after his horrific start. A good comeback ride from Troy. Got most of the work done early and then stayed around that top 10 position. Ryder's in 10th. Aiden is in 11th, I think. Actually, Ryder's got some cuts. Let's keep an eye on this at the finish line as well, because I don't know if that's a recent development. So Ryder's going to go across the line. It'll give him 10th for a second. With Brado and his ping. Aiden leapfrogs the pair of them. So Ryder had cuts, Brado had cuts. Aiden is going to gain 2 positions there at the finish. So Aiden gets 10th, Brado gets 11th, Ryder gets 12th, Braden gets 13th, Willie gets 14th, Ken's the last man on the lead lap, circulating the track. He gets 15th. He gets 15th. JS7 gets 16th. That is it. That is all she wrote here from Portugal. Some very interesting racing tonight. An incredible heat race, a great LCQ, some consistent battles going on from the main event, some questionable strategies coming out from the Motor Academy boys, but, you know, racing's racing at the end of the day. I'm not the one that's to deal with it. I get to sit and watch the shithousery unfold in front of me. So there you go. Good racing. A good night here in Portugal. We have one more round in this series. And then that is all she wrote. It's been 12 rounds. It's gone by very, very quickly, in my opinion. Let me just have a quick look to see where we are at next week. We are off to... We're off to Florida. We're off to Daytona Speedway. So we're going to have a custom Daytona track made by Aiden. That I am very excited for to finish us off. That should be good stuff. To be honest, Cam, I've got no idea with points when it comes to like dropping 2 rounds. So if you are champion, congratulations. You love to see it. A pretty dominant season, all things considered. And good stuff. Thank all of you for joining me tonight for another NSP stream. As you can tell, my voice is absolutely fried after the last 2 weeks of Donate-a-thon plus today. So I'm going to go and get myself a drink. I'm then going to get my ass straight back onto Call of Duty Zombies for some camo grinding, because I'm an absolute degenerate and the game has me hooked in that regards. Still think the multiplayer's a bit poo though. Myself and Linduck wish you a good night. I will see all of you at the same time next week for Round 12, Custom Daytona. Very, very excited for it. I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.